Juiceman, you know I don't never do this lame what I'm finna do. But bro, you lame as getting on there with Big Bank Black and them. Somebody stole from you. You know who stole from you, lame.
You a hoe. Man, you ain't on no gangster. Never seen you do nothing gangster.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about OJ the Juiceman and Waka Flocka Flame again, man. Now, Waka Flocka and OJ the Juiceman been going back and forth on social media, man. This thing is kind of taking a life of its own because these two are legit on social media beefing. Now, Waka Flocka came out yesterday in response to OJ the Juiceman's interview where he talked about his mom, Deb Antney. Now, OJ the Juiceman obviously didn't like anything that Waka Flocka said because he took to social media and called Waka Flocka all out his name. I'm talking about he dissed him hard. He went overboard, man. I don't know. But based on what OJ the Juiceman said, and in this clip, man, it's a lot, man. I'm going to say that. Now, what I'm going to do is, man, before I get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. It's very important you hit that like button. And then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Waka Flocka Flame and OJ the Juiceman beef. Now, yesterday, I dropped a video and I talked about this whole situation as it was at that point, right? We talked about Waka Flocka Flame, and I hate saying this whole name, so I'm just going to call him Waka, man, or Waka Flocka. Yo, and OJ the Juiceman going back and forth. Well, really, it was just one-sided. Waka had some things to say about the Juiceman, and if you wanted to hear a lot of the stuff in that last video, make sure you check that out, man. And to be honest, Waka, he had every right to come at OJ the Juiceman. Now, OJ the Juiceman had every right to say what he said. OJ basically came out, man, and said that, you know, his deal with Deb Antney was messed up. And that when he signed it, he was under some horrible circumstances. Like, he was under, like, a life-threatening illness and stuff like that. It was a lot that went into him signing with Deb Antney. Now, Deb Antney is Waka Flocka's mom. And Waka Flocka came out to, you know, basically support his mom and defend her on social media. And that's why I said he had every right to do what he did because, come on, man, that's just regular man stuff. You can't just have anybody going out and say anything about your mom and you don't say something. You know what I mean? I can't fault Waka Flocka for that at all, man. It's just something he had to do, and I feel him on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute and all that. But OJ the Juiceman was not feeling that. So he took to social media today and went to Aaron Waka Flocka out, man. I'm talking about, he was talking all sorts of crazy stuff about Waka, man. He called him out his name. He called his mom out her name. He said a lot, man. Now, in the last video, we talked about a lot of the things like of Waka Flocka's past and how his mom, Deb Antney, has been a fixture in this rap game, helped discover Gucci Mane, or at least push Gucci Mane to the forefront. How his uncle Bimmy was like the chief A&R over at Def Jam, and it peels back the layers and lets you know that yes, there is some nepotism in the hip hop game. And I'll never forget this. I remember I was in New York, man, around the time that Gucci Mane was really, really blowing up, like around that time, like when they were all cool, Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane and them. And man, I seen a dude riding by in a Range Rover bumping Gucci Mane. So it makes sense now, you know what I'm saying? They had a little bit of presence out there, and it was able to propel all their careers to where we know them as household names, and even to big up like Gucci Mane and his camp in the South and make him what he is today. Now, OJ the Juiceman, he definitely doesn't care about those times back in the past, and he has some things he wanted to say about Waka. Now, with all that, let me go ahead and play the clip.
You a hoe. Man, you ain't on no gangster. Never seen you do nothing gangster. You a hoe. You talking about you and your weak mama. Both of y'all, you and that hoe nigga. Weak. You know what's up with me, boy. Lame man, go straight to the internet, but you just in the DM talking about you don't want no smoke, but you don't get your goof on. You know what's up, Waka Flocka. Not one time that I come on that show talking about I want some money back. You know I already came in the game with paper. You need to rap for money. Man, quit playing with me, man. Y'all get me out of character, man. You a whole and a half, bro. You know it, bro. You used to be a bad boy. Come on, man. Come on, man. You wasn't no hit, man. You was a hype man. Speak facts, boy.
In that clip, you heard OJ the Juiceman basically call Waka Flocka every name in the book. I mean, woo. But, I mean, okay, he made a couple of good points. He did say that he didn't ask for anybody to pay him any money back or anything like that in the interview. And that's true, man. I watched the whole interview, and he never said that he wanted money from them or whatnot, man, or from Antney or whatnot. But he did place the blame on her and her completely. You know what I mean? He didn't say too much bad about Gucci Man. I mean, he said some things that, you know, you could think and say, okay, Gucci Man right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like he was reluctant to say Gucci Man's name sometimes, you know what I mean? And to be honest, man, it's kind of weird because I do remember the time when Gucci Man, Waka Flocka, and OJ the Juiceman were like two fingers crossed, man. It was like super tight. But OJ the Juiceman, he referred to Waka Flocka as his bag man, as you used to carry my bags. Like, whew. Okay, so you know Waka Flocka is probably gonna have to respond to this or either talk to Juiceman one-on-one. And maybe that's where this needs to go. Because at this point, you're talking about two dudes who are older cats in the game now. And this thing has played out on social media probably enough. Even though it's interesting and highly entertaining, it's definitely gotten to a level where you can see both of them are kind of fed up. Because in that video, Juiceman made a lot of claims, man, that he ain't ever seen Waka do anything street or whatnot. And that when he came into the game, now when he said that, when he said, I came in the game, I ain't need money or whatever from rapping, I remember Gucci Man saying that same thing back in the day. Like, that's always been the narrative about OJ the Juiceman. Like, I asked somebody one time, like, when he started, you know, going into fading off or whatever, like, man, what happened to Juiceman? He was like, man, we know what he doing because you know what OJ the Juiceman allegedly was doing at that time, man. It was always a running joke that, okay, OJ the Juiceman making more money not being in the rap game than being in the rap game because, you know, the cats in the rap game at that time weren't making the kind of money that they are making today. Now, what they're making today is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for shows or whatnot, you're talking about people, like, there's rappers in the top 5 who making over a quarter, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not pocket watching that. I don't want to place any numbers on any individual person, but yeah, that's really going on. Now, with that, man, I don't know, man. What do you guys think, man? Do you think that Waka Flocka and OJ the Juiceman could come to a resolution in this situation? Because neither of them need to be going to the fisticuffs or playing this out online because they are elder statesmen in the game. Like, this is like, should almost be beneath them. But do you feel the fact that OJ the Juiceman felt the need to respond to Waka because Waka did call him out by name? Remember, in that first video, Waka did say OJ the Juiceman's name, like, yo, OJ, and pointed at the screen and said, yo, OJ, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he had to respond. So I'm trying to shoot him some bail on that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Now, now, with that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And man, don't forget to hit that like button if you made it to this point in the video. And we out of here. Peace.